Jon Morosi was watching every second of that Greg's List, and he's away. Now, you heard what I said, right, John? If you were to give a video game player rating to all the Yankees ever, and if Babe Ruth was the only 100 allowed, he was number one on the list, he's the only 100, and everyone else has a different number, it's hard to put Aaron Judge lower than number 3. What'd you think?
I agree with the gentleman and scholar from Lindenwood University, that, of course, being our esteemed host, Greg Amsinger. I agree with you, Greg. And as I was listening to your presentation, which was excellent, by the way, I was taking some notes. And let's talk about the greatest seasons of the greatest players. Make no mistake, right now, Aaron Judge is having the best year of his career. By OPS plus, by OPS, he is even better now than he was when he set the American League home run record. I'll repeat that. He's better now than he was in the record-setting year of 2022, and not by a small margin. His OPS is actually 200 points higher now than it was at the same stage of that year. And Greg, what I like to talk about here is the not just the great seasons, but the upper echelon of the great seasons. And we have now with Baseball Reference OPS plus, which is taking someone's OPS and putting it on a scale that adjusts for the run-scoring environment of ballpark factors, how much offense there is in the league. Right now, Aaron Judge is on pace to have his third year where his OPS plus is 200 or higher, meaning 100 points better, 100 percentage points better than the average hitter in his league. That is an extraordinary number of times to do it. 3 different times. Joe DiMaggio did it 0 times. Mantle did it 3. Gehrig did it 4. Ruth, Greg, did it 11. That's an amazing number. Think about that. Judge is on his way to his third. The Bambino did it 11 times. So I would not have any issue with the top spot on your ballot, but I'm here to tell you, Ruth, Gehrig, Judge sounds right to me as we speak on this evening.
Hey, I love that. And I want to spread the word on this because I do appreciate when we're witnessing history. And I think Aaron Judge is this historical performer that we all have to celebrate more. Even to the Red Sox fan that's watching right now, go, can you guys stop talking about the Yankees? No, I still think we need to talk about it more. I also think that Max Fried's start with the New York Yankees, his tenure there in the Bronx, is being somewhat overlooked. He has been incredibly valuable to their success this year.
It's an excellent point, Greg. I agree with you. It is not easy to come here to the Bronx with your first season in pinstripes and perform in the way that Max Fried is. And in fact, in the entire history of the Yankees, if you look at a lot of the numbers, both the obvious ones and those that are a bit more inside, Fried is having objectively the best start to a Yankee career of any high-profile acquisition ever. Take a look at that. Through the first 7 starts, better than Cole, Tanaka, Cece, and Mussina. Of course, the names on the right-hand side are in the Hall of Fame. Cole probably headed there, and Fried is right now, in terms of this initial part of his Yankee career, better than all of them. So for a rotation that is without Cole right now, still without Luis Gil, has had some ups and downs, Max Fried has been the metronome of the Yankees season. For Aaron Boone, every 5th day, it has been comfort, and I can report this too, a ex-Yankee, ex-Padre left-hander in the building tonight. Boomer Wells is here, so maybe we'll see a Boomer critique the work of Max Fried on the mound tonight.
That'd be an amazing thing after Garrett Cole being lost for the year if Max Fried signs his massive deal and starts the year 7-0 with the New York Yankees. So he's been terrific from jump. Jackson Merrill was off to a terrific start for the San Diego Padres. Goes down with injury, and I swear to you, not the best conditions to play in, but it looked as if he didn't miss a single AB last night. JP, this young guy can ball.
He really can, Greg, and you're absolutely right. That was actually Jackson Merrill's first ever game at Yankee Stadium. He was not going to miss this series. He actually told me a short time ago that he felt as though about a week ago he was able to really turn loose and swing at full strength, and we saw that on display yet again last night. Greg, we have so many elite young talents in Major League Baseball right now, and Jackson Merrill is at or near the top of that list. There you see it, on base better than 42% of the time, a .683 slug, and it says a lot, Greg, that in a lineup with Machado, who I believe is a future Hall of Famer, you've got Fernando Tatis in this lineup too. It's Jackson Merrill who has Mike Schultz's trust and bats in the cleanup spot. So certainly a tough assignment for him. And by the way, you go left on left against Max Fried. I cannot wait to watch that matchup here tonight. Greg, thank you very much. Robert, as Greg mentioned, you are the reliever of the month. What is the significance of this award to you? ¿Cuál es la significancia de este premio para usted?
Emocionado, importante y emocionado, agradecido por tener este título y este premio de relevista del mes, pero también emocionado porque nuestro bullpen de los Padres está muy bien.
I'm very grateful. I'm very emotional about receiving this award. Give thanks to God for being able to have it. And the most important thing is doing my job the best that I can for the Padres bullpen. Robert, when you were 20 years of age, you were working in construction. You were playing semi-pro baseball. What happened after that? Cuando tuvo 20 años, estuvo jugando béisbol semiprofesional, trabajando en la construcción. ¿Qué pasó después de eso? What happened after this?
Sí, bueno, pienso que fue un ejemplo de superación. Poco a poco fui jugando amateur hasta que conseguí una oportunidad en profesional. Me fue súper bien y bueno, ahora mismo estoy aquí en las Grandes Ligas.
I'm grateful to a friend of mine who gave me a recommendation. It's really a story of inspiration that my friend helped me out, helped me get an opportunity in Mexico, I believe, in Saltillo, and then you signed your contract eventually in Japan. And Robert, that's my next question. Mi próxima pregunta es sobre tus 6 años en Japan. What was the significance of those 6 years you spent in Nippon Professional Baseball? ¿Cuál es la significancia de su experiencia en Japan?
Sí, muy importante para mí la experiencia, el aprendizaje, la disciplina, lo organizado que son, la pasión por el béisbol. Eso me dio muy buen aprendizaje.
It was a very important time in my life. I learned a lot about discipline and structure and work, and I still have these lessons that I learned in Japan with me to this day. Robert, your fastball is magnificent. I love watching the movement, the velocity on your fastball. Why is your fastball so effective? You throw it more than half of the time. ¿Por qué es tu recta tan efectivo durante los partidos aquí en las Grandes Ligas?
Sí, pienso que he trabajado mucho en que que sea una recta por encima del promedio. Eso es lo que me ha ayudado, un buen movimiento, un buen spin y el comando, el control, poder ejecutar bien los picheos es muy importante.
I've worked on this fastball a lot. I understand that if I'm going to throw it a majority of the time, it has to be really well located and have very good movement, and I've been able to work on both these things. Robert, finally, of course, you probably know this question is coming. What are your plans potentially for the World Baseball Classic for next year for Team Venezuela? Do you hope to be able to play for your country in the Classic? ¿Cuáles son tus planes para el Clásico Mundial de Béisbol?
Sí, bueno, tengo en mente participar. Pero ahora mismo estoy enfocado en la temporada, en terminar saludable, estar 100% sano y después pensar en una participación en el Clásico.
Sure, it's in my mentality right now to try to participate in the Classic next year, but my focus right now is on this team, the Padres, and I hope that if I finish the year 100% healthy, that I'll be able to participate in the Classic next year. Robert, gracias por tu paciencia con mi español y por tu tiempo también y gran felicidades otra vez.
Gracias a ti por la oportunidad, muchas gracias.
Thank you so much.